Welcome to Shiawassee Art Center's Meet the Artist. I'm here with Taz, and we're going to talk a little bit about his work. Hello, Taz.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I'm going to ask you a little bit about your style, which is magical realism. Please tell us a little bit about what that is.
So, magical realism is a style of like image making where things are, there's a little bit of the fantasy element or something that seems like unreal, but still having like a sense of like the real space, the reality that's reflected in there. So, a lot of times, like my work tends to go back and forth between like magical realist style and surrealist style, where I do manipulate size and scale of things or material characteristics. But generally, I try to make it so when people look at my work, they still can see the reflection of the real world space in there.
Interesting. Can you explain a little bit about or how you choose your themes or even the theme of this show?
So a lot of my work focuses on, reflecting to kind of like reflecting back into the reality that we exist. And so the choice of using magical realism focused, it came from the idea of like sometimes the reality feels so unreal. So I wanted to kind of merge that space of we exist in a real space, but sometimes that just is so surreal. And when you merge that, I feel like that's where my painting exists. So it's kind of like in between of like how we perceive the world and how unreal things can feel, and how do I make that into an image. And theme-wise, a lot of my pieces they focus on social issues, but in a broader sense of how it impacts our identities. Whether, trying to think of a good example, but some pieces focus on like, as somebody who is like, I'm in my mid 30s, like this idea of like oftentimes like we have to, like people who are younger have to choose, like, do we want to start to have a family soon, or do we have to choose education first? All those things are, larger social issues. I'm trying to kind of reflect and trying to create an image that makes us think about those issues in a very broad and nuanced way.
Great. Thank you so much, Taz. And everyone, the open reception is going to be this Sunday from 1 until 3. Come meet Taz and our other artists. Thanks again, Taz.
Thank you so much.